8:58, so I'm on time. I'm actually early. A lot of technical difficulties tonight. This is not my phone that I'm on. This is my roommate's. If you hear all that chirping, that is my birds, my chickens that don't know how to put themselves to bed. So come on in, come on in. Let's do some gardening chit chat. Hello, Shelly and Anthony, Indiana Backyard Gardener. So glad you're here. 9:15, I have to run out and put my birds to bed because they come down that ramp, but they won't go up at night. Listen, they go in this little corner in the front and they just start chirping, um, kind of climbing all over each other. It's been kind of working out for me a little bit because they're a little bit more settled. Instead of me having to crawl all the way in the back of the coop to get them to put them to bed, they're in the front. So anyway, hello girls. How are you? I am on time using my roommate's phone because my phone is saying it's full and I'm trying to rip everything into my new laptop. Sifting some soil. Mona, hello. Happy Sunday. And just, I don't know, it's just not working out right. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. Thank you, Indiana Backyard Gardener, because, I'm like early girl. Oh, we'll see if Boone's here tonight. We should have Miss Cindy Brown, and we should have Paul Honeyman. How could I almost forget him? So yeah, so that's the deal with the chickens. They can come down. They can't go up at night. I don't know if that takes time. I'm not a chicken pro, but I let them go and do all this chirping, and then I put them to bed. So I figured we would do some garden talk tonight, different things. Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm on Jimmy's phone because the laptop's not pulling it off right. So he loaned me his phone and signed himself out so I could use it for tonight. Oh, poor things. Chubby. Oh, I forgot my glasses. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Crubby the Beagle. Hello, host. Well, hello. Happy Sunday. How are you? Welcome, welcome. We're going to do some gardening talk and, just in the background, you hear my chicks. What are they this week? 6 weeks, I think. So, like I said, they're doing really, really well. They just don't put themselves to bed. So, yeah, welcome in, everyone. We'll get this party started as soon as some more people get in. And yeah. So, how was everyone's weekend? In my pick is what I ordered. It's going to be backup plants, kind of talk tonight, and fall planting, things of that nature. Gardening talk tonight. I cannot work this thing to save my life. So I know that I was a little early. Garden State Gardener, he was still on, but I just wanted to make sure that it worked. My roommate went out to his car to get me a different plug. So, because this cord isn't that long. So, yeah. So, how was everyone's weekend? Anybody do anything good? How's the heat there? Okay, let me say hi, Sheila B. How are you? Chris says I'm good. How are you? See, that was different because normally my comments will pop up and his phone's not doing that. I hear some chickens in the background. Yep, they're doing their usual. I hear your birds. Yep, the coop is right here. And I was just saying that they're not putting themselves up for bed at night. They're going near the coop door and they're huddling and they're doing a lot of chirping. So about 9:15 now I go out and I'm able to take 2 chickens at a time and put them in the coop, lock it up for the night. But I don't know. I have to ask my chicken friends how long does it take for them to figure it out. From what I heard, they should be confined in the coop for 3 to 4 days, and then they will learn that it is home. So they're good with knowing that it's home because they're not free ranging at the moment. They're young and it's gardening season. So coming down the ramp in the morning, they're fine. They're sleeping on the roost. But at night, they go to a corner of the run and they just sit there and chirp. I hurt my back the past week, been down all week. Yeah, I saw that on your live. Plus, I was late and I did finish rewatching it on Friday night, just to let you know. Yep. I helped Chris make deviled eggs. He went grocery shopping and made deviled eggs. Laugh out loud, he says. Oh my goodness. Can we start off with the heat here, folks? This humidity yesterday and today was god awful. It improved as the day went on today, but I couldn't get anything else done. Couldn't do anything else gardening. May get rain. Everything's so dry that I think when this live's over, I may have to go out and water all my plants. Because it's really, really, really dry. But it says we may possibly get a thunderstorm in the morning, but I can't count on the weather. Did you get Hellmann's mayonnaise at Aldi's? No, I didn't. Wait, did I? Let me think. What is that? Okay, excuse me. Let me go see what this is real quick. Mosquito. A mosquito that's going to suck my blood, and I still missed it. Okay, let me think. Was it Aldi's? Did I see? I think I did. Sheila, you got a great memory. It's in my video. I think they actually carried Hellmann's mayonnaise the last time that I went. So I grabbed 2. And then the last time Jay went to Sam's, he got me the big one. So the 2 will go downstairs and the big one will stay upstairs because there's an open one in the fridge. I didn't, as I stated last week, record. It was just way too much. I went food shopping like 3-4 days in a row. What is going on here? Well, that might explain it. The screen door is open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And the bugs are all flying. Ugh. I'm a hot mess tonight. And I just didn't bother to record it because it was so much and I just had to get everything put away. We have been 70s for a couple days and had a good rain last night. 90 something yesterday, not including the humidity. I mean, I couldn't even function. I felt dizzy twice. And then today I went out. It had a slight breeze in the air, but not enough to where you could do the amount of work that I had to do. So I just figured, oh, I'll go out later, and then realized it's Sunday. If you are humid, don't water at night. You could end up with powdery mildew. Water in the early morning instead. Jay wrote a comment, retracted it. It's not, like my bean bed's really, really dry, girl. And I mean, it's possible. It is saying a thunderstorm tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that's absolutely going to happen. So yeah, I don't know. I don't usually water everything. I just really think the beans are in. I did a video on that. You'll see that coming out as long as this phone uploads into this new laptop the right way. This is like my 5th attempt to try to get it to delete off my phone. Yeah, I was like shocked. My beans are in early this year and there's so many beans that it's like I got to stop with the beans, scared of pressure canning. I didn't even start picking any because got to bring the Presto 24 quart up here. I have carrots I have to do, and then I'm going to do potatoes and string beans, and then string beans to put them up on the shelf. I've never seen Hellmann's at my Aldi. Sure hope they have it now. I never saw it either and knew I was going to have to get it at ShopRite. And then the last week when I had went, I was like, went to that specifically just to see if they had Hellmann's, and they did. So I looked at my roommate and I'm like, they have Hellmann's in here? Okay, well, I'm snagging me too. But we're missing, it's mine, so it's not like it's a concern for Jimmy. Arizona green tea with the ginseng. I think it was like a 12 pack. I don't know if he left it on the bottom of the cart and he's like, oh, it's in your room. It's in your room. No, it's not. So that's just gone. I never did find that. And I went back into the video of the haul and it wasn't in the video either. Can you get Hellman's Minis at Aldi's sometimes? Says Chris. Chris, you want to know you shop at Aldi's all the time. Chris just ventured to Walmart for the first time to go food shopping today. But he only shops at Aldi's. Anytime that I was there, I didn't see it. But then this time when I went, they absolutely had it. I like Duke's too. I see it at my Aldi's. What's Duke's? The Hellman's, I mean. Oh, okay. See how they're quiet now? I waited last night till 9:15. So there would be no fussing and I could put them right up. I am done, but I kind of knew I was probably going to have to go out, at least water my beans. I believe I left the screen open. So I was like, we went to ice cream parlor today. I had white shorts on and of course, bada bing, water ice, which is like purple, went right on my white shorts. So when I got done tonight, took a quick shower. I'm like, I'm putting on pajama bottoms with just tank, a sports bra. I don't feel like having my legs get chewed when I go out there. So yeah, they're quiet. Usually they go on for a little bit longer than this, but they're quiet. I wish I didn't have to put them up at all, but that's an adjustment. Their first night out there was a little bit nerve-wracking, but everything's good. And I have a really good video, I think, coming out because there is apparently this huge raccoon here that ripped a cat's foot off. Ay, ay, ay. And so I wanted more protection for the coop, so stay tuned for that. I don't know, can you kind of see? Let's see if I can move you around. I'll give you a hint if I could do it right. Wait, let me move my hair. See the coop? Do you see something blinking? Mm-hmm. Yes, yes, yes. I purchased some protection for the coop. So I think 92 today. Good evening, Melody. Good evening, all. Hello, Red Silo Homestead. Have a question for you. Don't mean to bombard you as soon as you come in. My girls are doing good in the run in the coop. They come down the ramp. They slip and slide a little bit. But what they're doing is they're huddling in the corner of the run. And they will chirp, 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 and they're quiet all day. And they won't go up, and I have to go out and put them up. Is that normal? Like, is there a certain age bracket they'll make their way up there? Let's see. Ripped a cat's foot off. Yes, it's horrible. It was a cat that had kittens. My neighbor told me it's on the riverside. I guess apparently she couldn't fight back because of the factor she had kittens. And I was like, well, you didn't think to call the animal people? Like, its legs bit off? And she's like, no, it's foot. But I still was thinking, like, I don't understand that logic, like, call somebody. She said that there's a lot of animals over there and she knew I was putting my girls out. So she just wanted to let me know. So I've been on the lookout and then I'll just tell you what it is and then you can watch the video, hopefully. So I don't know where this cat is at exactly, but I've been extremely disturbed about it because it had kittens and it was probably too weak to fight back. But they said this raccoon is like the size of a bear, so I'm just waiting to see it so I can clarify, like, yeah, it did resemble a bear, but there's some feral cats people are feeding, and that's not good either. Okay, so this is what I got for my coop. That's what you saw blinking, and this is what I did a video on. Solar Animal Repeller 4-pack. So there's solar lights, 4 are on the coop, and it is for predators. Deers, owls, raccoons, all that type of stuff. Be right back, letting the dog out. Okay. Hi, Voon. I've missed you. I was going to text you to be like, are you coming on tonight? Because you weren't on last night. But hi, girlie. How are you? Welcome in. They're chirping a little bit. So yeah, I'm just not sure what's going on. They come down the ramp fine. They're good sleeping in their coop. But at night, they'll go to the corner, they'll chirp along with the other birds, and I think they may have their time off. And now I have to go out 9:15 to put them in the actual coop. Just not sure if that's normal or not. But welcome in, Voon. Normal for the first couple of days to a week until they get used to going in. Also, time could be an issue. They go in on their time when it's just the right dark for them. It's pretty dark out there. And if I went to grab them last night, they were all huddled up in the corner as if they were going to go to sleep in the run. So I picked them up and put them in the coop. I just came in from watering. Okay. Last Goose Father's Day stuff. I figured that. But hi, I've missed you, my friend. Sincerely. So I thought maybe it is Red Silo that they're young and they would get it together. Hello, Miss Cindy Brown. Welcome, welcome. We still have one young New Hampshire Red who doesn't like going in. Yeah, so they're really getting big. The Wyandottes are pretty passive. They are now eating lettuce along with their regular food. But this is their first time having to experience the humidity the last 2 days. So I saw one of the chickens open its mouth like, and I was like, oh my God, my chickens. It was so hot I could barely deal with it. But then we pulled it up and it said chickens will cool themselves down like a dog does. And I just assumed chickens cannot need, yeah, we need to chat soon. Okay. I'll call you tomorrow. So it just said that I said to my daughter, I'm pretty sure chickens don't need any form of water other than to drink. Hello, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Welcome in. Hi, Erin. How are you? See, they're still chirping. I mean, I keep pushing it. Keep pushing the time. So it's 5:31 here. So go out, open them up, do that whole thing. And then at 5:33, and it's like 8:33. The sun starts setting here in Pennsylvania. But it doesn't really get dark till like 9:05. It's 9:15, and I can guarantee you they're still in the run waiting on me. You may have to get them in for several nights before they get the hang of it. And when you put them in through the coop door. I have been doing that. Honest to goodness, I have been doing that. And when they have shade in the back, but when they wanted to get out of the heat, they went right up the ladder and right in on their own. And I was like, well, if they can do that, why can't they put themselves to bed? So before it was a project getting them to go to bed because I was doing it at exactly like 8:31 and they were fussing, they were going in the back and I'm trying to crawl in there to get them. Now I just let them chirp, do their thing, and then I go out. I'm able to pick 2 chickens up at a time and put them in their coop for the night, and then we open it up at 5:31 in the morning. So I just figured maybe they were young and they would eventually figure it out. Like even when I go out there now, they'll go through the door, like up the ramp. I just put them right through the coop door, not the outside door. If you put a light in the coop, they will go in drawn by the light. Is that true? I thought like they would be like the rest of the birds. Once it gets dark, they know to go to bed. You're not kidding. Table to Heather it's god awful hot. It was so hot that my beans wilted quickly. And Indiana Backyard Gardener's on. She said she'll be back. She had to let the dog out. Because I said, well, I'm going to have to go out there and water, the beans. And she's like, you might not want to do that. Powdery mildew, blah, blah. But it's only my beans that I'm concerned about that I think really should be watered. We're supposed to get a thunderstorm here in the morning, but you can never count the weather. I mean, they said that before and it rained for 5 minutes. So I didn't water last night. That's the problem. I watered the night before, but not last night. And it 94, 98 degrees here. and we had a poor air quality warning for yesterday. Today, no, well, air quality warning. No air quality warning today, but it was like literally. I mean, I was out the door. I was like, oh, sweating, you know? It was like that bad. A cheap dollar store flashlight will even work. To put it in there, it got up to 89 where Heather Lynn is. Put it in and turn it off when you see them all in there. 64, Cindy, really? It was 89 here today, too, at Garden to Table. Says Boone. Yep, they get it. Yep, they'll get it. We usually see 4 to 10 days before they get the hang of it. Some are quicker than others. Okay. I just wasn't sure what this is because I'm like, they go up and down. They come out in the morning. They go up in the afternoon if they want to go in. And night, no. Yeah, same here, Heather. And I was having technical difficulties. I'm not on my phone. I'm on my roommate's because my phone is full and I'm trying to rip it into the new laptop that Chris got me. So it's importing it and then it'll stop every time I wanted to swipe it all off my phone. Okay, she's back. Indiana Backyard Gardener's back. Okay, so like I said, hi Fuzz. Please flush your toilets. Pen needs the water. Good to know. We had a good storm yesterday. Hopefully get some rain. Thumbs up. Yep, 64 and foggy all day. Wow. Boone, you know I will get banned. 90 here today, all weekend, but like that. And the AC died to my office grow lab. Been a hot mess all weekend here. Yeah, it was like ungodly hot, up in the high 90s. Like I said, yesterday was a poor air quality and I have upper respiratory disease. And I was trying, but couldn't do it. And then finally came in, and then I was talking to Pam, my girl Pam, on the phone, who may show up for the live if she got notified. If anybody could share this out, that'd be great. So like I said, I took a shower, been sweating, but I knew I was going to go out there tonight, so I just put on Cookie Man pajama bottoms, but I'm going to go out and quick put the girls in their coop for the night, and then I'll be right back, okay? So keep it entertaining, and then we'll get into garden talk. Some WD-40 on this door, folks. Again. Okay, they were at the opposite end of the coop this time. And all huddled together. So I put them in the door. They're in there. They're in there for bed. But my goodness, they're too cute. Let's see what I missed. Thank you everyone for being patient. I have new baby birds, so be sure to hit the thumbs up. Oh, thank you for that, Buzz. It is weird being in here without Paul. Yeah, where is he tonight, Cindy? We got rid of our snow pea, sugar snap peas today and put sugar snap pea seeds in today. That's good. That is Cookie Monster, not Cookie Man. Is that what I said, Cookie Man? Okay, Cookie Monster. Yeah. Because I figured I didn't feel like getting chewed alive. I got bit in the back yesterday. I don't know if you could see. I got bit in the back yesterday over near my raspberries last night. And I'm like, oh yeah, no. They can't be biting my legs because then I'll be ripping them all apart. Ah, you're funny. Thought you would never leave. LP, hello, Melody in chat. Hello, hello, welcome in. Sheila B. Mel, why aren't you just going live from the laptop? Okay, I went live on the laptop for like 20 seconds when I first got it. It is a very good laptop. It's from Chris for Christmas. The problem is the camera's really crappy, and it's like a 4. It's not like a 1080p. It's like a 4 point something. So I'm going to need to get a web camera for it so I can go live on the laptop. That's why I'm not using it. And this is my first time actually putting my phone on there to rip everything off. So it's all touchscreen. It's really, really nice. It is a Sonic Master, like ASUS X515. So shocking. He didn't know. And I was just blown away when it had such a poor camera in a decent laptop. Be right back. Gotta put the kettle on. Chamomile tea, chocolate mint before bed. That sounds good. Hey, cooking spray works if you don't have WD-40. Last year when I got here, the store was so squeaky. I sprayed it. Hopefully they saved me some, or yeah, because, you know, in case you're new here and you didn't know, this used to be my roommate's parents' house. I used to come here and visit them all the time, but they went from heat to straight to the central air on. They didn't really open the doors or the windows. So when I got here, it was like a chore to get some of the windows to open, you know, and that was squeaking real bad. Let's see. I know that sounds so good. No, I'm not enjoying it, Fuzz. Let's see. Model number again, please. It is an ASUS and it just says X515. So it's really unfortunate because obviously I got it on Christmas and it's been sitting in my room. And I want to go back to being able to rip things off of my phone because heat here shuts my phone down. Anyway, long story short, I want to be able to start programming my videos to drop at the time they used to, which used to be like 8 o'clock in the morning. So this is my first attempt to get the stuff off my phone. Problem is I need a decent web camera. So it's unfortunate. Yeah, I harvested quite a bit of herbs. We'll get into that. I wonder what the 4th of July has in store for us. Oh, goodness. I hope nothing else bad. I'll bring you some KY jelly for the door, says Jay. He's so fresh. I look. Wait, what? For civil unrest. Yeah. Lots of stuff going on in the world, for sure. I've been harvesting onions too and discovered we can dehydrate the green tops, which have been great with cooking. Yeah, I always do my, oh boy, hold on a second. My green onions, I always save the tops, not the scallions, but the scallions. I cut them, wash them, and then I usually dehydrate them. I have not pulled out my dehydrator. Oh, and my dehydrator's over here. news flash. I just have an average one from Amazon. One of the trays melted last year, which was really weird. But I kept saying to Jimmy, like, I'm just not ready to pull out the dehydrator yet. Well, I harvested yesterday because my grandson was over Thursday night into yesterday. Mela says you have, no, girl, it doesn't, because everybody looked in it and it's not there. So Cindy saying, Mela says you have a 720p camera. I have, you updated the drivers. I don't know. Like I said, it came out of the box and it pretty much just kind of sat there. But Chris looked. He saw the same thing that I did. My son came over. He went under and looked, and it's like a 420. So web camera solved the whole problem. What was I going to say? So yeah, I harvested yesterday oregano, Italian oregano, again out of my Kentucky whiskey barrel. This is the second time. I got it in early spring, and now this time it's in like a microwave, cover that you would cover things so it doesn't splatter. And I put it outside today, and it's practically like dry. Basil. Let me think. Purple opal basil, regular basil, like sweet basil, dill, and more sage. It's my second time on sage. That's on a cookie sheet in my oven with the light on. So that's just about done. And I did lemon balm. More chamomile. So I'm trying to get to the herbs just from out of like the whiskey barrels and whatnot. Yeah, so lots of herbs I've been harvesting because that's about all that I could do. It was so stinking hot. And I have to be extremely careful, when it has an air quality, like poor air quality type of thing. So Gavin and I started picking some of the pink blush peas. He was eating them right off of there and said, but you have to try one. It's really sweet. Some I'm late getting, of course. So I'm going to seed save those because I planted what was in that pack. I did rip out my sugar snap peas because they were in the back getting burnt, and it just wasn't a good area for them. So the sugar snap peas are gone. My peas, my green arrow peas, were not prolific. They didn't do well at all, but the pink blush peas did better. Let me see if I can grab this. I can show you some. Be like up and down all night tonight. And I want to show you. Oh, Jimmy got into them, I could tell. He's such a sneak. My roommate is so sneaky. It's ridiculous. Anyway, okay, so this is what Gavin and I picked. These are the pink blush peas. I don't know if you could see, they look kind of purple. Some are good, obviously, like these are fine. Some of these are going to be used for seed saving. So there's a lot more out there. But it is a beautiful type of like purple. I don't know if you could see it real well. So we picked some. We didn't pick them all. I have to rip them out and take care of that. Yeah, I don't think you could really see. Okay, and then last night when I was on the phone with Pam, or earlier in the evening, I picked a bunch more raspberries, held onto my strawberry container, and I specifically said to Pam, I'm like inches away from the top of my strawberry container, and obviously my roommate got to them because that's where they're at, and they were like up to here last night. But I'm picking raspberries from off the raspberry bush, which are delish. Could you not? Ooh. Basil. I just had a really tart one. basil, green and purple, oregano, celery tops, beets, mince, chamomile, onion tops are dehydrated, almost always gone. Well, my kitchen garden is really filling out, doing good. I'm not trying to overwhelm myself. I keep pruning. Every time I have to go to a bed, like the tomatoes, for an example, I had a little bit of blight going on, and that's from the humidity here. So I went in, cut it off, boom. So if I'm at that bed, I will prune my basil that's in that bed and the purple opal basil. And then if I go to the eggplant bed, I do the same thing. I keep just pruning, but I really wanted to get the Kentucky whiskey barrel done and go on the medicinal side. I harvested some lavender, some of that chamomile, and all of the lemon balm because it was huge. So that's out in the kitchen. I have to deal with that. I just think oregano is a pain. Then you have to get all the stems off, but okay. So my raspberry bush is, I bought it last year, and now it's really doing really good. My raspberries are coming on too. I see the old one. Oh, I got crazy. Yum, I lost my raspberry bush last year and haven't replaced it yet. Blueberries, not so much. Like I said, they weren't doing good in the ground. I did that video. I moved them separately into their own whiskey barrel, and they still weren't doing good. I put them both together in a whiskey barrel. They're doing good. Well, better. But there was a few blueberries on there, not a lot. So I let my grandson pick them and eat them. So the idea for next year is the whiskey barrel that's next to it. I'm going to get 2 different types of raspberry bushes and put 2 in that one. So, but yeah, the raspberries are doing really, really good. I'm just a little sick because he ain't standing over there sweating his, you know what, off, picking them. So, let's say we might have 2 raspberry plants that we didn't plant. My raspberry bush is taken over. It like tripled in size. I have some things planted on the side garden. Everything's not in. I was going to do that today. No, other plans. So tomorrow I'm going to get up early, let the chickens out, and I'm just going to, well, depending, unless it's thunder and lightning, whatever, I'm going to go straight to that. I figured if I could get a good 2 hours in over there, maybe an hour, I can get the rest of it planted in. But I usually, I'm late, but I'm kind of not late because that's side garden with my extra peppers and tomatoes. I usually plant that as my like fall garden. So, oh, that's good, Sheila. Sheila said I got about 4 pints of blueberries off of 1 bush this year. I'm sure I'll be able to fill this back up. There's probably red ones on there today. But the bugs were god awful last night when I was picking. Early evening picking. And, yeah. So, I got to get over there and pick the rest. Wait, what is this? I wonder if Mother Nature is providing for its young. Getting coons and possums up in my house daily. They're hungry. I have 25 acres out in Amish country. Wow, and they're all coming to your house, huh? I've been able to eat a few. The birds love them. I was going to get, not bird netting. Boone and I spoke about that. And we're not down with the bird getting caught in it. So I was going to get bug netting. I definitely have to get some so that I have it for future. There was a couple that maybe a bird pecked at, but I've been trying to stay on top of them because have you seen the price of raspberries in the store these days? They're astronomically expensive. And that's like what, a half pint? If that, it's like that little tiny container. It's ridiculous. But as I'm over there picking, I'm also eating, and so is Gavin. And Gavin loved it. Wow, broad daylight. That's crazy. That's not good at all. Heatherlyn says we have to see what they end up being, but it may have had to do with either a raspberry in the compost or something that a bird did. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're coming in the daytime, aren't they? Usually they have rabies, right? That's not good at all. Um, Very scary, Boone. Boone says the birds get caught in her netting. And I have so many birds around here that I don't want to be rescuing birds, taking them out of. So I was just going to do bug netting because then the birds don't get hurt. Mm, Fuzz, really? Saying watermelon starting at $8. I'm trying to think what I paid for my last one. I think it was 4. I should probably go put these back or I'm going to eat them all. Um, mm-hmm. Definitely need it for my blueberries because there were more on there. So I'm pretty sure the birds got them, but that's okay. I can share. But Gavin was saying, my grandson, Gavin Mason, said something about a scientist said, true story. This is what he told me. Because when he got here, he went right to see the birds. He pet one, but he didn't hold one. And he goes, "Ooh, I can feel its feathers." I'm like, "Well, why won't you hold one? You think it's going to peck you to death?" And then he was over with the peas. He was eating sugar snap peas. He was eating the pink plush peas, loving it all. He's like, "Mama, the scientist said eating off of homegrown plants is dangerous." I'm like, "What?" Where's Gavin? I don't know what scientist that is that's saying that. I said, but does this scientist, would they prefer or he prefer for us to go to the store and eat chemicals sprayed all over our food? I'm like, it doesn't get any more better than this. So I just shut that down right there. And then he was eating some blueberries. But when he got over to the raspberries, he was like, "Oh my gosh." I said, "You've never picked raspberries like that and just ate them fresh?" And he said, "No." So he was enjoying it all. I paid 4 for the watermelon. Um, yeah, they're not really messing with my raspberries. It's just where I put the raspberries. When I got here last year, that was supposed to be the fruit side, and raspberries are taken over. And I watched some raspberry cane videos on when to trim them. I was clueless, but I must have trimmed it right because honestly, it has tripled in size compared to last year. So I don't know if we should get it up. It's starting to shoot canes up within that garden, the garden where I go to put peppers and tomatoes. So I'm going to see if I can get a couple out and reroot. So I am going to do that just in water. And next year I definitely want 2 different blueberry bushes because I don't know if you can get blueberry bushes now. I would, if I could, I would get 2 different blueberries, get them in so they get acclimated and everything before my winter. Blackberries I like, a lot of seeds, but I like blackberries. I was hoping to get buku amount of raspberries so I could freeze some, but unless I hide them, my roommate's going to be eating them all, including myself. I wanted to make at least some type of dessert out of the raspberries. And he's not over there sweating his ass off picking them, so hello. Let's see. Okay, Indiana Backyard Gardener saying, "Huh? Does that mean not washed? You mean this? Because these are all washed. I washed them last night." And Gavin was picking them right off and eating them. No organic sprays here. What's the worst thing? Whatever's on the rain. He's fine. I don't want him being too super paranoid. Shoot, when we were kids, we drank the water out of the hose. And they tell you nowadays, don't drink the water out of the hose. We all lived. Uh, No, the scientist statement. Oh, okay. Let me go back to that. Basically, the way Gavin was explaining it, he's 15, he's soon to be 16, August the 11th. And he said a science, I guess it's just malarkey getting thrown out there to these kids about why you shouldn't grow your own food. There's a chemical within the plant so you could get sick. And I was just like, I don't know who this scientist is, but I'm telling you something right now, Gavin. This is the most healthiest you could eat. I'll give you an example. All the lettuce that I grew, and I was still giving it away. Jay had asked me a couple questions about lettuce I was giving him. And he goes, because I just want to compare it to like the supermarket. So I gave him a bunch and I said, well, what did you think of it? He said it was delicious. And he said, honestly, like days later, I want to say a week, but it could have been days later. He said it was just as good and it was crunchy still. It's not like it got soggy, you know what I mean? So I just pulled out a romaine today that I just couldn't do anything with or give it away, unfortunately. And there's one more left in the bed and there's still some leafy greens. That bed is going to be my beets bed. So I have some blueberry seeds in the freezer. I do have a whole bag of blueberries. So that, I think it's a 5 to 8 pound bag of blueberries that are in my freezer. I bought that a couple months back. I figured let me get it now while it was on sale. Because then I could use it over the winter. And the recipes on my channel I make amazing, and I will say that these amazing blueberry muffins. So I do have some fresh blueberries. I'm probably going to make them, but I was thinking about, I said this to Pam, I wonder if I could use my own blueberry recipe and put raspberries. She said that would probably be pretty good. They might melt down a little bit more than blueberries do, but yeah, so that was kind of the idea. I wanted to try it. But the blueberry recipe is on my channel. Cosmic Cultivators, they made it, said they loved it. So yeah, but I did buy a big bag. And I was a little concerned about how the peas were going to go. So when I went food shopping like a week ago, I bought a big family value bag frozen of like sweet peas. So, hi, Joe. Oh my gosh, Joe, I have not been seeing you. Hello, darling. Hello, Melody. Long time no see. Happiness is watching a beautiful redhead eat homegrown raspberries. Where have you been, my friend? I've missed you. Yeah, it was filled, but my roommate got to them first, but it's whatever. But how have you been? Everyone say hello to Joe Serrano. I haven't been seeing him around or under my comments or videos. I'm like, I hope he's okay. So do explain, where have you been? Fuzz, I agree with that. Like I said, he's 15 years old. My grandson, soon to be 16. But Fuzz just said, which I agree to, since the COVID thing, I no longer trust scientists. Stark Bros is having a 50% off sale and free shipping. They have berry plants still like $17. Really? Can you send me that an email? Like the link and everything? Hi, Puz McQuaddy. How are you? Sorry I didn't say goodnight to you last night. Well, I heard that you were getting off, but I was already falling asleep. I was in Cosmic Cultivators Live last night. They were fishing. They're still on Shed Wars. I did say hello to Robert and John. I didn't get a hello back, but that's okay. But yeah, I went to get ready to say goodnight to her. She was getting ready to get off, and I fell asleep. So, but how are you today? Happy Sunday. When doesn't she win prizes, Joe? I heard she wins on everybody's channel. Indiana Backyard Gardener is very lucky. Would love to find out who the scientist is. Lots of misinfo being spread out there. And yes, I still drink out of the hose when I'm out there. Exactly. You know what it is? I don't want my grandson being scared or paranoid. Thank you, girl. Just got it. I don't want him, living in fear. And I'm like, Gavin, you can pluck these raspberries right off and not even rinse it. Try it. And he ate it, and he was like, oh my gosh. I said, way better than the store, right? And he said, yeah. I said, whoever that was, or if you saw that on, YouTube somewhere or something you were watching, just ignore it. I said, it's more healthy, homegrown with no pesticides. So, So, Stark Brothers Independence Day sale, select trees, plants, tools, and supplies up to 50% off, plus all orders shipped for free. Okay, thank you for doing that as well, Cindy Brown. What is the name of the seed company? Roots and Refuge posted it. Oh my gosh, Cindy, can you help me out? Because they're running a sale too in case anyone's interested. Is it by Botanical Interests? I think they were having 40% off. I would love to get like some seeds from there and just be done with it, So yeah, a lot of seeds I'm going to be saving, obviously. And a lot of these peas right here, I'll pick out some, maybe just to like steam, but not a bad size, and they're pretty big peas. Let me show you the size of the pea that comes out in case you want to get this brand. It was Pink Blush Peas. I don't remember the name of the company. I'm so sorry. Let's see. Well, this is just one. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. But they're... Okay, well, that pea ran away, but they're pretty big sized peas, to be honest with you. Got it. They're not like what the heck? They're not like the teeny tiny ones. They're a good, decent size. There's still flowering going on out there. Like I said, I know it's hard for you to see the purple, but they are pretty. So happy to be able to have those for seeds so I can do them again just way earlier in the season. Let's see. Thanks, Joe. You have something on YouTube that will give you a strike. Do you think it's misinformation? I think Obama is their fact checker. Oh my gosh. Okay, got that. Been busy, Mel. I finally made it to a live of yours, and I can imagine the videos you've made that I haven't watched. Well, I harvested garlic for the first time, and I was pretty sure I screwed that up. I'm pretty sure I probably should have pulled the leaves off, and I didn't, but I'm just grateful that that was my first time, and it wasn't too shabby. Just like I said, there's some that I'm going to have to use now, and I think there may be some that can be stored, so they're still outside. I'll bring them in case it rains tomorrow morning, but yeah, so not too bad. I have a little bit more experience. I need to get some more bone meal and blood meal so I can plant more garlic. I was hoping to be able to get garlic off a line, but we'll see. Botanical interest, yes. Am I gardener? No. Am I gardener? Let me go look. Am I gardener's sale was like a couple weeks ago, but I went under his. I didn't really see anything. I was under there looking for Purple of Sicily, and it was sold out. Let's see. But I will show you there it is. Botanical interest, 40% off sale. Knew it. So if you are interested, you could go back and look at her video. She had a box about this long, like regular seed packs, and then they sell the bigger ones there. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. Cindy Brown says, my name is Cindy and I'm a hose drinker. Hey, I grew up drinking from a hose. I'm fine. Hi, Joe. How are you, honey? Hi, everyone in the chat. He says, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Just talking a little seed saving and herb harvesting this weekend. That needs to be a t-shirt. Wait, which one, Red Silo? Everybody's saying hello to Joe. So let me show you what I did get. The only thing that I haven't got yet because I couldn't find it I think Haas Tools has it, but you know, I have chickens. They're an expense. Speaking of chickens, I made Jimmy take a tote back that he had. It was too long. Getting ready to make their dust bath for them, but I'm super duper concerned because of the, I'm not going to say it right, diatomaceous earth. It has to be the food grade one. I did see Chicklandia, and she was like, even if you don't have a lung problem, you need to wear gloves and a mask. So my roommate said he would be okay with mixing it. But I'm thinking if I'm near them and they're fluffing that all up in the air, is that going to be bad for me? So, because I have upper respiratory. Or is there a way of doing their dust bath where I don't have to add that? It said wood ash, some dirt, but it can't be like potting soil. Can't have like vermiculite or anything like that in there. And what else? Wood ash, dirt, and then I guess this chemical, because that chemical is what would kill like the mites or whatever. Because I was doing a lot of research. I had no clue that they could get them in fall, winter time being in their coop. Like if you don't have like the right air quality or ventilation in there. So a little nervous about that stuff. I run around barefoot too, a total rebel. Oh, you go, girl. So do I. T-shirt. I'm a hose drinker. Yo, that's really good. Red Silo was like, that needs to be made into a t-shirt. I'm a hose drinker. I would so wear that. You're still Indiana Backyard Gardener. I'm still on the Ukrainian seed site shopping. Let's see. Joe's saying hello to everyone. How you been, Joe? We use sand and wood ash from the fire pit. Okay. I'm glad you're so on here tonight. And Joe Serrano, hello, welcome. I have chickens. Do you use that diatomaceous earth in their stuff, or can I just do it with wood ash and dirt? And if so, what dirt do you use? If you don't mind me asking all these questions, Mel, it won't be any worse than being around cement powder. Girl, I have upper respiratory disease. I have 3 nodulars. I definitely cannot, under any circumstances, be around that stuff. Or talc, yep. Can't do it. Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Good evening, everyone. Hello. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. So, super duper hot. I'm sure Joe can confirm what his weather was like in Jersey, but god awful yesterday. Super hot today with a slight breeze in the air, but not enough to, you know, have you want to be out there getting things done. On to this, to what I was saying. So we're going to be talking gardening. We just talked herbs that I harvested just out of the whiskey barrel, and the medicinal side with some chamomile, some oregano, and lemon balm. Bee balm's getting ready to open flowers. That's normal, correct? So yeah, I have herbs laying around drying out, like drying, because I didn't want to put them on the dehydrator yet. My chamomile is going crazy. I've been harvesting that, and then I put it on a paper plate and I just leave it out to air dry. I'm almost a quart size full, and that was a goal of mine this year. I'll just call it DE. Yeah, I'm just trying to get used to saying it, but I was so like torn for like a week. Like, I don't like that. I don't really want my chickens to be in it. I have to worry. Is there some other way? But I couldn't find another way. So I figured I would reach out to my chicken friends who have a little bit more experience. Then don't use the DE if they might put some in for a few days, but don't use it unless they need it. Yeah. And plus I wasn't sure if it's harmful to them, but I'm trying to be 10 steps ahead here, and they're already creating a hole in the far back. Looks like they want a dust bath. So I got to get rocking and rolling on that. But it's nice to have you here, Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Nope, we don't use DE. Our girls typically create their own dirt valves under their coop, and we sprinkle in sand and wood ash. We did get the sand today. But one of the things I pulled up just said that they add dirt, like a little bit of dirt, wood ash, and let's see. and the sand. I just don't want the DE, honestly. But I mean, could I do that? Omit the DE, and if I foresee a problem fall winter, then maybe some could be added in to make sure that they don't, or if they were to get it, I can't even believe they could get them fall and winter, but nothing surprises me anymore. But thank you, Red Silo Homestead. I really appreciate all the help. Okay, so back to this. Let me show you what I ordered. I was on the phone with Pam for a while, and she was helping me. I don't know if she'll make it in tonight. We'll have to see. So let me go into my Purple of Sicily, cauliflower, and fall. So here's my game plan for fall because I'm not trying to overdo it. Thank you, Cindy. I'm not trying to overdo it. I want to do, I think, just cabbage, red and green cabbage, kale, carrots, leafy greens. I'm going to do the collards, things of that nature. But I'm so impressed, my friends. I really wanted to surprise y'all, but okay, there's one I don't have yet. I don't know. It's called cheddar cauliflower. It doesn't really taste like cheddar, but it's that color. And I was like, oh, my subscribers would die if they saw that I had like almost the colors of the rainbow. So, and my gardener was sold out. Other places were way too expensive. So Baker's Creek, Purple of Sicily cauliflower. And there is 100 seeds in this pack. So I didn't play around. I got 2 right there. And then I got this, which is, I probably won't say it right, so don't judge. The green macarata, 2 packs of the green, but they don't have 100 seeds in it. And I told Cindy, I was like, Pam, I said, maybe we looked at it wrong, but it was 40 seeds. The only place that I think I saw the cheddar cauliflower that it's called, I think was Haas Tools. And I'm trying to get them going so that I have these in the garden for fall. I have like 2 snowball cauliflowers. They're tied up, but the leaves are getting demolished. Keeping it real. After what I experienced, even graffiti, I got a few of those. Doing good. Graffiti and Purple of Sicily, I'm telling you, I cannot recommend that enough to y'all. I will probably not grow any snowball cauliflower from here on out. In case you don't know the story, I used to grow cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, blah, 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 blah. And I just had this year where it was like horrible with the bugs, and I finally threw up my hands. And I was like, I'm not doing cauliflower anymore. And at the time, it was inexpensive to buy organically. So, but then I love cauliflower, so I wanted to do it. I purchased the Purple of Sicily from M.I. Gardner for, the spring, summer. And not enough seeds in M.I. Gardner's pack either. So what do you think? It's gorgeous. Let me put it closer. So this is the green cauliflower. Newsflash. The Purple of Sicily. Mine's a little bit more purple. It doesn't have so much white around. You'll see because I'll be harvesting that this week. And I think that's all the Purple of Sicily. I just grabbed 2 purple graffitis because I put them in my no-till garden. I just wanted to see the difference in the 2. But let me tell you something. Easy peasy. For some reason, the bugs don't mess with it. Absolutely love, love, love it. Addicted now. So I just need to find it or get it. The cheddar is like an orangey color. So I'll have purple, green, and like a yellowy orange in my fall garden, hopefully. And then my free seed was this. You ready? It's called the Zubek Golden Carrot. The sunny yellow carrot hails from, good luck, I'll try to pronounce it, Uzbekistan, and is popular across Central Asia with its big, broad taproot This type is easy to grow in a range of soils, fine grain, crispy, sweet, and juicy. It's perfect for traditional Uzbek pilaf. And look at this. You ready? It's yellow. The top is green and the carrot is yellow. It doesn't give you on the free seed thing. Like it doesn't say how many seeds. It does say 14 and like an asterisk right there. See? Let me see. So I'm wondering if it's 14 seeds in this free pack, but very interesting. So I'm going to try that. So I'm going to definitely Dirt Bells bowls. I felt loud. They make their own holes in the ground and we add in sand and wood ash. Huh, is that what that's about? Because two of them just keep pecking it. But I wanted to be a responsible chicken owner and make sure that I had something that could go in the coop for the winter time. Let's see. Fine sand is one of the best materials that you can mix with the soil. The sand acts as a natural exfoliator, which exfoliates your chicken's skin and knocks off mites and parasites. Oh gosh, guys, guys and gals, you're gonna think I'm crazy. I've been stressing for a week over it. Did you send me some? Yours is going out on Wednesday because I lost. You wanted the Hold on, don't tell me, don't write it. Oh my gosh. Oh, the big kahuna beans. And I lost my pack. I just found it. eBay has low prices on seeds, huh? Yeah, I really want to do, I did plant 2 6-packs of this one sitting at the table because what else could you do? It was so god-awful hot here. So I planted 2 6-packs of this color. I didn't start this, the Purple of Sicily, because it was ungodly too hot for me. But yeah, I'm going to be getting ready. I'm Grow Zone 7B. I screwed up my beets. I'll tell you what happened. I'm doing the tall top beets. And then I told you Pam sent me out Chautauqua beets. Well, the tall top ones were coming up. I took them over to where the green bed was, the greens, and left a tray there up the aisle. The Chautauqua ones weren't up, but I think they got scalded from the sun. So I basically just refreshed the tray and just went in with more seeds. I'm just waiting for them to germinate, and they're going right in that front bed because I want a whole bed of beets. Seen some purple cauliflower here the other day, but green as well. Yeah, they have the green. They have the, the Purple of Sicily. There's also another brand called Purple Graffiti. Okay. And then they have one that's called Cheddar, which is like a yellowy orange. Joe says, I grew Purple of Sicily cauliflower this spring. So good. You're going to love it. Well, I'm going to be harvesting it. I'm just going to count tomorrow out. Tuesday, I'm just going to assume we are going to get rain. Tuesday, I'm going to be out there cutting that out because I cannot wait. So one thing I wanted to point out in case anybody watches this afterwards, do not be scared. It's all good. It's really, really good for you. It's high in antioxidants. And once you steam it, however you cook it, it will turn white. So enjoy the beauty in your garden, my friends, because I am tickled. Oh, Joe, I'm so happy for you. Oh, my goodness. I said I was doing that Purple of Sicily. He said, so good. You're going to love it. Joe, we got to get the cheddar one. Well, I got to get the cheddar one, but you should try the cheddar one too. So that's what I was thinking about doing for fall. Neither of us can eat cauliflower. It's like a full turn-up orchestra around here when we do. I don't mean to laugh. I'm so sorry, Red Silo Homestead, but that was kind of funny. Somebody commented here on YouTube that pea pods are also edible. Is there truth in this, or are they pulling my leg? No, my grandson was eating the pea pods with peas right in it. So he says, I've heard that sugar snap peas are edible, eaten whole. They are. Funny looking carrots. I know, aren't they, Boone? I was like, what the heck is that? So, Boon's in here tonight. Father's Day, you know. When she's not in here, she does her family thing, my friends. I have great news. Let's see. I can't remember the name, Boone. I'm really sorry, but it was pink. That's all I can tell you. It was a pink kernel. I said, isn't there a rule that your corn has to be like knee high, supposedly by 4th of July? I always do experiments in the garden. Really didn't want to do a lot this year, but I planted Boone's corn that she sent me in the pot. My goodness, it's doing amazing. Video out this week on that. The October beans are up. They're starting to trellis. I don't see beans on them yet, but they're starting to trellis. But all my bush beans, all those bush beans are coming in. And someone needs to explain to me, what do I do with dragon tongue beans? They're already getting long. Do you leave them long to shell them? Or what? Because I'm totally new. Ragnarok sent me them. Let's see. I'm excited to plant these. I think it's going to be extremely funky and very interesting. Let's see how many days this says it takes. Sprouts in 12 to 18 days. See, I can get my carrot seeds. I don't use the coated kind. I wish I had them. Oh, and they're frost hardy. Oh, yes. So these are going into my garden as well for fall. I'm super excited for them. And Boone will really appreciate hearing this. Okay, Boone, here we go. You ready? You sitting down, girlfriend? I am pulling out the Presto that you bought me. And I have organic baby carrots. It's going to be the first thing I'm going to pressure can. That is going to be happening this week. Hopefully everything rips off my phone, but I am going to say this in advance. When I'm outside trying to record, oh my goodness, I wasn't even outside for 3 minutes and my phone shut off. It's that hot. It has like the S21 software on it, and it either will shut the video down, and now what it's been doing lately is stopping me from calling out or texting because it's that hot. So that's a pain. I'm going to have to look into a camera. But anyway, back to the subject. Boone got me a Presto. What is that? 24 quart Boone. So that's getting pulled out because I have all these baby organic carrots and I'm just going to get over it. Second thing I'm going to do is potatoes. I'm going to need help peeling potatoes. I want to do potatoes and string beans and get them up on the shelves. The more you pick, the more you get. And then after I'm done the potatoes and green beans mix, because everyone says that's phenomenal, then I'll put the green beans up on the shelf. Because I don't have a whole lot of freezer room here, but don't tell anybody. I have to be really I don't know. I really have to get cases of quart-sized jars, but I want to recycle the ones that I have. I just need lids. And I'm thinking about, I don't know, maybe trying that other company that's not Ball for the canning lids, because a lot of stuff coming out of this garden is all going to be canned. So I might end up in a pickle. I'm going to need to get some cases of jars and regular mouth lids, and the wide mouth lids is an absolute necessity because I have lots of jars I could recycle, just not the lids. So that, my friends, is happening. If it rains tomorrow, well, I'm going to be pressure canning organic baby carrots, and hopefully I don't blow the lid off. You made me crack up about cauliflower red silo. I know, that was funny. Joe Serrano. I've been getting hot serranos already in my garden. Party. Is that party hats in the backyard gardener? Adrian. So let's see. Just cauliflower gets us so far. Grew a ton of it last fall, and it was a very warm winter around here. Melody, how is the red squash doing? It's not doing, my friend. The other squash is doing well. What did I put in there? The jar head that you sent me, that seems to be doing fine. the red curry, I think it was called. Um, multiple different times of sewing it in the back didn't work. I have one seed, because with slim pickings. I mean, you sent me what you sent me, but I probably think I should have nipped it and then planted it. So yeah, if you ever get more red curry squash, I'm dying to try that. So all my squashes are in the one bed. I have butternut squash. I have two different types of acorn squash. I have jarhead. Is that how you say that? Because my son's name is Jarrett, and I want to go there. So jarhead, some spaghetti squash, not a lot of that. Lots of butternut squash. I have some, not in the same spot. I have some sugar baby pumpkins that are going. So the garden tour for this Saturday will be up. What a difference. Wait till you see the garden tour that I have to do for this upcoming Saturday. My garden, it changed just like within a week. It's unbelievable. I'm going to make a cup of tea. Be right back. Okay. Yes, they put pea pods in stir fries. Yep. I could use a cup of tea too with Cindy Brown. I eat sugar snap peas as is, but my husband shells them before he eats them. Me and my roommate were standing at the dollar store stackable, the tower, just standing there eating them last year. Like we ate them all fresh. They were delicious. But that dollar store stackable got moved in the corner for that gap with the fence. And that was a bad spot. Can't access it real well. And some of it, kind of got burnt. So. Oh, you're going, Heather? Okay, well, you have yourself a great night, a great week. I'll see you again next Sunday. Chamomile, lavender, apple, cinnamon, and fenugreek. Oh, you know what I want to try? I want to try. What's making that noise? I think it's my laptop. I want to make chaga. Like I want to get chaga somehow, some way. Whether Amazon or whatever, and I so want to try that. Yay, the presto. Whoop, whoop. Yep. Dragon tongue. Last year we harvested it, cleaned, cut to about 1 inch long, blanched, and froze. Had those all winter, either on their own or added to stews. I think my roommate said he looked it up, and bigger, well, if you get it smaller, I guess you can eat it regular. And then bigger, it said it was like a shelling, but I don't know. It's totally different and it's really cool. And I'm definitely saving seeds from it, but I don't want to just grow something and not have a way of like, what do I do with it? Freezer. Could I can those? Red Silo. So Red Silo Homestead said dragon tongue. Last year we harvested it, cleaned, cut to about 1 inch long, blanched, and froze. Had those all winter, either on their own or added to stews. Huh. So yeah, I'm curious if I can can them, because I'm going to go by what Boone says. Once you start canning, you're going to love it. So it's time to get over being scared of pressure canning when I'm packed in here. God forbid. So it's all about the jars and the lids this year. I'm not trying to really freeze anything, maybe some peppers, but that's really going to be about it. I did a video on my squash, my zucchini, yesterday morning, so stay tuned for that. If somebody needs a jump start on their zucchini, I have that video coming out. What else did I do? Just me harvesting herbs, I think. And then it will be some cute little finds that I just didn't get around to post. I have to post that. And then this Saturday will be the up-to-date garden tour. So look out, my friends. Smells and tastes like maple syrup. So fair warning, it will make you sweat, pee, and pores smell like maple too. Huh. Gotta see that video of your corn, the best veggie in the world. Have you roasted corn on the cob? I have. Mine's not in yet, but it's pretty big, decent size, I think, for trying an experiment in a pot. Corn's doing fantastic, the Boone sent me. But I've had Mexican corn that was grilled with is it queso? Or no, it's the white fresco. Geez, Maron. So good. So good. Try the corn with red chili powder and lime juice, dipping the corn first in salt water. My mouth just watered. Did you see that? I'll have to take it all off the cob now. But yeah, I always like certain corn. I use sugar water. Other times I'll use salt water. But when I went out with Jay a while ago now, I had I guess their Spanish or Mexican corn. It was phenomenal. I make a different Mexican. Why am I getting the hiccups? I'm only drinking water, I swear. I will do, if I have extra corn on the cob, I will take it off the cob. I will put just a little bit of olive oil. Actually, I do like 1/4 cup of water first, like a quick short blanch. Then I do some olive oil and some jalapenos. I make some Mexican corn as a side dish. I can only peel potatoes with a carrot peeler. I smashed my knuckles years ago. The bone popped through the skin if I use a knife. Oh my goodness, Passamaquoddy. Yo, I have a brand new carrot potato peeler. I think I said this story before that Jimmy wanted me to get out from underneath the Christmas tree so he could use it. And then the next thing you know, we cut himself and he was bleeding everywhere. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah, so it's pretty sharp. It works really good. Sup, my peeps. Hello, my friend, Beltloop29. Beltloop, I forgot your name again. You have to help me out. But welcome in, welcome in. Did you get my mail? Me? You asked me that already. No, I did not get any mail. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. We'll have to see what happens. When did you send it out? Wait, let me think. I don't want anybody to tell me. I really like Beltloop's personality. Is funny. Gary, right? Okay, Gary. Let's see. Sup. Okay, saying hello to everyone. Oh, that's a bummer with the squash. Well, it is the nature of growing. That is true, Voon. That is true, but I'm going to look for that, unless you magically just find some more, but I'm going to look for it. I have one seed, girl. One red curry squash seed left. And I probably should have taken like nail clippers and clipped the end because it is pretty thick. And I think that was the issue. Hi, Far North Home and Fisa. Hello, girl. Your plants are looking great. And you went home to go visit Dad. I did see that. And then these were all floating, doing the Alaska life. But God bless you with the mosquitoes there, girl. But hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Say hello, everyone. So, Anfisa. Let's see. Good night, Heather. Thank you for a great live. See you next Sunday. Sugar in the Attic Homestead. Thank you for coming. I mean, we didn't get through all of it. I usually do 2 hours. But I was just going to talk like how people's plants are. What are you planning on growing for fall? Just naming some things that I'm going to be growing. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you next Sunday. Have a great week. Let's see. Dragon tongue. Should be able to can them. I follow the directions for green beans or lima beans. Okay, good to know. Yes, I see you everywhere. That's cool. Teresa. Hello, Teresa. Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, and the other video besides the garden. So garden tour Saturday. How to get a jump start on your zucchinis. That video, me harvesting some herbs. I did a video, for Monday. It's going to be in here in this laptop, hopefully. Mondays, I've been doing this chicken thing, cuteness Monday overload. Well, I recorded it Friday night and, so you could see things lit up and you could see how they were chirping. And I said, if they go up the ramp to go to bed, I promise you we'll catch it together. So that's going to be my Monday video because every Monday, and this channel liked that I did it. So he does his cuteness, on Monday as well. But hi, Teresa. Welcome in. Welcome in. How was your weekend? Obsessive compulsive. I love the people and the conversations. Yep. Let's see. Kocha cheese for the corn. I'm not sure it's white. There she is. There she is. There she is, my girl. Pam, whose channel name is different. Join me in the dirt. You know I've been shouting her out left and right. And she greatly appreciates, you know, everyone going over and subscribing. But yeah, so we're the ones that were on the phone hunting and searching for the cauliflowers. And now I just need to get the cheddar. And so this is going to be for my, like I said, I did 2 6-packs of this. I'm probably going to do probably about 2 6-packs of the Purple of Sicily. These carrots are a definite now that I saw they're frost hardy and everything. I think they're going to be interesting, very cool. And I'm going to do red acre cabbage, green cabbage. I purchased a little ways back southern collards. I want to do that. Those mustard tender greens, and I think just greens. And that's going to be most likely my fall garden this year. I'm not gardening through the winter this year. I need to take a break. But hi, Pam. Back to Pam. So yeah, what was it? The cheddar one? Was that Haas Tools? I think we found it on there. I just never got around to getting them, unfortunately, because I need them in my life. She says, good evening, Miss Green Thumbs. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness. She's a great gardener, too. Who's she kidding? It's not a problem, Mel. I am, Gary. Yeah, I thought so. I just had a brain fart. Mexican street corn is queso fresco and assaggio with mayo, chili powder, and paprika. Oh, I'm going to be so happy to go back to this live because, I don't know. Let's think, because I have corn and I'm going to do that. I loved it. I thought it was amazing. It was so good. Sent it a week ago. That's weird because I usually get your mail very quickly. Let me see what happens with tomorrow and then I'll let you know. I'll text you. Chija, Lotus, Cachita cheese, mayo, and butter with chili powder. Mayo and corn? If that mayo was on there, I didn't even know it. But I didn't know they put mayo on it. Oh, I have more of the red curry squash seeds. Why, you do? No. And look who it is. My girl, Simply Jen Homestead. Hello, my sweet friend. How are those chicks doing? Miss Jen, aren't you proud of me? She said, quote unquote, anything you want to know or any problems, call me. And I was like, oh gosh, I don't want to be bugging Jen. I think I did really well just the first day that they got here. And we did that live because one was a little lethargic. They're already out in their coop. They're just not going up to bed, Miss Jen. And I was trying to explain tonight about doing their dust bath and how I'm not really a fan of that DE. So I'm curious, do you put DE in your dust bath? But I was hoping she'd be proud that I didn't bug the poop out her, blowing up her phone constantly with this chicken question, that chicken question. I guess that depends on who you get it from. Welcome in, Jen. I'm in my garden weeding while listening. So hello, chat. If I missed any, says Anfisa. How are the mosquitoes at night, though, Anfisa? Are they like better at night than they are during the day? Because I just watched Simple Living Alaska and they were fishing and they had mosquitoes crawling all over them. It was insane. But yeah, your plants are looking good. All your birds are looking good. I'm so happy for you, Anfisa. I need zucchini ideas. Okay, for cooking or growing? What do you mean, Teresa? But I'm so happy that what's this going to be like the second week in a row? Join me in the dirt. Made it to my live. Hi, Abby. My goodness, stranger. Hi. Sorry, I haven't been around. Summer is so busy here. Oh, I know, girl. It's okay. Abby, why are you on here in case I'm behind on comments per usual? My sticker has 2 ends on it. Can you send me out a copy with it just having 1 end on it? Is that possible? Or are you too busy, girl? Let's see. Love Abby. Yeah, they came in. Pam sent me, well, she sends me lots of things. Now she's going to be sending me out zinnias that are like lime green and all that. I'm so excited. I really am. I'm waiting for 2 of mine to pop up that I really want to save the seeds to. But she's sending me out like just doubles of zinnias that she has and all. She sent me the comfrey, and I was sending her pictures early last night, and like, I'm doing good. She says, yeah, that looks really good. And I'm like, well, how big is she? She says, it gets big. And I'm like, uh-oh, I might have planted it in the wrong spot. So I stuck a leaf, broke a leaf in half, buried it under a little bit of dirt, my pepper bed, covered it up. And then I took 2 leaves, because it's not humongous yet, but 2 leaves of the comfrey, and I used the tea kettle water, and I'm just letting it steep so that I could use it as a fertilizer. I got some interesting things here on the property now. I'm so grateful, and I just love it all. If I had to say, what am I in love with so far this year? Purple of Sicily, facts, hands down. Purple of Sicily cauliflower. It's just such a eye popper. I love how I plant my beans, 16 beans per square foot. But now guess what? I got to sit there for hours upon hours and pick all the beans. But that's why I want to get the carrots pressure canned, so I can do that with the beans. So the beans are doing really well. Both the different calendulas I'm really happy with and having borage. And I'm waiting on my gazinias so I could see what they look like. So quite pleased with a lot of things, really. Let's see. Let me start scrolling down. And Pam, Mr. Joe from Garden State Gardener said, because I said I'm going to go out there and harvest it, he said, going to love it. It's amazing. Amazing. Just the color alone is amazing. David Gray is the only one that has confirmed his male. Really? Oh boy. Maybe they're farting around or something. Let's see. I poured some blood water from our meat bird butchering on our gardens tonight. It's going to be so awesome. Ah, that's going to be really good. Abby says blood water. It's like almost like if you gutted a fish and you throw the bloods and the guts down in and covered it with a hole. It's really good fertilizer. Okay, for cooking. Well, I like to shred it. I like to make like a potato cake, but it's a zucchini cake. I do that. This year, forget about it. I want a chocolate zucchini bread. I mean, hands down. I'm actually getting ready to make a chocolate banana bread. But I shred it and I make it into like a potato cake, like I just said. I love to grill it. And the next time I grill it, I will do like Creole seasonings. You can do any seasoning you want on it. You could throw it into some sauces, like a primavera type of sauce for your pasta. Oh, there's like, the list is endless. Teresa, like endless. It's extremely sunny at the moment, which mosquitoes hate, so they aren't around. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. It stays like what? Light there at almost midnight. So lucky I could get so much done at night, let me tell you. Beat the heat here. Nope. I free range our chickens, so they just find a spot in the dirt and do their dust baths. You are doing an amazing job, Mel. Well, I was trying to explain Red Silo Homestead that I'm having a little situation where they're all clustering up in the run, and they're starting to chirp at a certain hour. And it was a pain in the butt crawling back there to get them to put them to bed. So I extended their time to like 9:15 because they're a little bit more not as chirpy. They're calming down, and I could pick 2 chickens up at once, put them in, and put them to bed. They don't fuss too much, like maybe 3 minutes. But they're not going up the ramp to go to bed. And I heard that that's normal. zucchini rolled in batter. Oh, yeah, the other thing I wanted to say, Teresa, is lasagna from zucchini. Zucchini zoodles. I would love to have a zoodle machine. That would be great. Zucchini rolled in batter, rolled mozzarella cheese around it and cover it in batter again and bake. Oh, Passamaquoddy. There you go. Excellent. Abby says, yum. We bleed them out, then dilute the blood, which is full of calcium, and pour it over our gardens. The plants love it. Zoodles. Yep, that's what I said. I want a zoodle machine. I don't even care if it's the hand-turned one, but, you know, the one neighbor brought one over, and I was like, can I get my zoodle? So I never really got to try it. So I was going to ask for a zoodle one for my birthday, which was April the 4th. But, yeah, so you can make zoodle noodles, all kinds of things. Mel, whenever we have time one day, you will have to walk me through pressure canning. I'm nervous. Abby, me? Girl, this week is going to be my first pressure canning session. I'm just as nervous, but I just got to get over it. So I'm starting off with carrots. And I showed this book last week. I won this from Time to Grow. So this is helpful as well. And I have a lot of good people, you know, that I could call on the phone and say, am I doing this right? How long do I think I asked Pam on the sugar. No, sorry. I think I asked Pam on the organic baby carrots, could I pressure can them whole, cut them in half? She says she sees people doing it both ways. So I think I want to do both, whole and halved. I'm like really hell-bent about getting carrots up on my shelf. I realize like I have no carrots up on my shelf. Can't water bath carrots, you know, so I just got to get over it. It'll probably be nerve-wracking the first time, but hopefully I'll just ring a ding ding somebody that doesn't mind answering and be like, okay, I'm doing it. But then I'm like, should I record the first time I do it? I might just be a hot mess. So Abby, you can go to Time to Grow channel. They have a lot of information on there. You can also go to Mennonite Farmhouse. She does a lot of canning. I'm new, sweetheart, and I have to get over it myself. Never thought that would be good for the garden. Wow, cool. It's very good for it. Well, gang, Red Silo Homestead, seriously, thank you so, so much for all the helpful information. Greatly appreciate you always. And I think that you're right. What was it again? I drank from a hose? Said we should get it made into t-shirts. I think that's a fabulous idea. But thank you for coming. Yeah, are you going to do a video on what you're planting for fall? Because I would love to see that. Do you have to pressure canned beets or can you water bath them? I don't know. I'm not a professional canner, and I'm going to have lots of beets this year. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Pam's in here. She might be able to answer. Boom cans all the time. There's lots of people that can. But thank you again, Red Silo Homestead. I hope that you have a really blessed week. Let's see. But it's so easy. There are safety mechanisms on canners now, so no worries. Yeah, I think hopefully my booklet is still in there. If not, I'll have to look it up. I think my only concern is how much water to put in it. And then I have to babysit it. And I have a glass top, so it should be fine. Nope, never had a problem with critters. That's good. Been doing it for 3 years now, says Jen. Sassafras Red, hello. Happy Sunday. Is it me, or can y'all see how blonde my hair gets in the summertime with the sun beating on it? Phew. Sassafras Red, so happy to see you in here. How you been, my friend? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you had a blessed weekend. We always use the bloodied water from the processing animals, says Sassafras Red. No, you don't need a zoodle thingy. Just grate the zucchini lengthwise. It will work. Well, I have a mandolin that's new, and the first time I used it, and I've used it before. I mean, I went to cooking school, industrial baking, and I'm like having a problem with the potato with the safety guard on it. My dogs were in the kitchen. This was at night. And I said, all right, I'm going to take the guard off because it's not getting to the rest of the potato because this one was getting me trouble opening it, lowering it. And I said, but you know, girls, because I do talk to my dogs sometimes when they're hanging out when I'm cooking. I said, got to be really careful. You don't get cut. And that fast I got cut. I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? There are some great canning channels out there at Bake a Leg, and Let's Dig It. That is the one book I always use. Well, I'm excited to actually get some time to look at it, but the carrot game is on this week for sure, for sure. We feed the entrails back to the chickens. They are just tiny dinosaurs. Wow, zucchini even. Homestead Heart is a great resource for canning. Forgot about her. Yup, that is true, Adrian. She is step by step and very good at explaining. That is true. Good point. So if one of the moderators can post Homestead Hearts link as well, that would be helpful for anybody who watches the back if you need some help with canning. We all just named some. And me, I'm just going to dip my toes right in and be a big girl and get over. I'm going to pull my big panties up. Bloomers, as my friend would say, Paul Honeyman, who's not here tonight. I hope he's okay. I'm going to pull my bloomers up and just do it. We have 3 separate chicken yards. The main one is a compost yard. The chickens turn compost to eggs. The dirt is full of worms. We turn the dirt so the chicken gets more proteins. Okay, I did have another question. They're still on the 20% feed, like, you know, the stuff that I got because they're 6 weeks, I think, or going to be 6 weeks. I want to know how to get my chickens' eggs, the yolks, that orangey color. Is there a particular feed that is used, or, you know, that was my other question. And how old until I switch their food. Thank you for that, Cindy. Hello, Mel. I'm so happy to see you in here, Zest Fresh Red. Mel, then just Julianne is, yeah, I know. Gary, it's okay. He says, I'm at work and multitasking. I'm listening, but may be slow in responding. It's okay. We had a miniature egg today. It didn't have a yolk. Aw. But that's the start. How old are they when they start doing eggs? Let's see. Jerk chicken canning recipe. I love. Oh, Pies McQuarrie. That sounds good. I'm gonna have to look that up because that sounds delicious. Makes sense to me. Thanks for the heads up. Okay, that was to Cindy. I hope everyone is having a great growing season. Our gardens are having a hard go of it. Oh, they are? No way. Oh, there he is. Ragnarok Prepper. I was just talking about it. You ready? The good news? The beans are in, my friend. The beans are in, and I'm just trying to learn about the beans that you sent me. Like, how do you cook them? Can I pressure can them? Some are like this long. Is that like normal? Because, you know, I've never grown those before. So, super excited. What is going on here? Yeah, so there will be a video coming out on all the beans. Helen, greetings, Melanie. Glad to see you are well. And all in the chat too. Sorry I'm late. Wee One's birthday. Never late. You're good. Glad to have you here. Carrots, apricots, pumpkins, red cabbage, and the leaves of most green plants. Alfalfa too. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to get my hands on some of my arugula, like slow bolt arugula, because I love that. And I heard somebody say that when they do their greens, like for the winter, they add in extra lettuces and stuff. I just love arugula. So I had a different arugula this year, and as you can see, it bolted pretty quickly before I actually really got to enjoy it. But happy to have you here, Ragnarok. I don't know. Okay, Gary says, I don't know, a couple of months maybe. Yeah, Cindy says, there's Ragnarok. Now where's Drops? Joe, you have yourself a great night. I hope that you're feeling well. We'll have to catch up. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Oh, slow start to the season. That was the same here for me, too. My spring was weird. Totally, totally weird. I have this out for people that are just coming in because it's fresh picked. My raspberries are doing well. And plus I'm getting hungry. So that could be trouble because there might not be none left. My spring was windy, cold, and wet. Let's see, the darker the green, the better. Kale, mustard greens, broccoli leaves. I don't ever use my broccoli leaves. I just can't. But I am going to do some of the southern, it's the Georgia Southern collards. I'm going to get them started this week too. I'm talking about the Dragon Tongue. Is it Dragon Tongue Ragnarok? He sent me these amazing beans, few beans in a baggie. Planted them and they're up and getting big. He's still saying hello, so let's see. Okay, I left out the red. Red Dragon Tongue beans. So, they look amazing, and I'm so going to seed save. Okay, so Ragnarok. Do you pressure can them ever? How do you eat them? Me too, Sassafras Red. I was just the red ones. So let's see, we grow jewel or over for summer greens. Around 18 weeks of age. Really? 18 weeks and then a chicken pops out an egg? Huh. Good to know from Indiana Backyard Gardener. Let's see. Yes, a great big shout out. Great big happy birthday to Ragnarok's Tyke. Hope they had a wonderful birthday. Freeze your broccoli leaves for the chicks. My broccoli's already harvested. The only leaves they could get now is going to be cabbage leaves that I could do that for. And probably some cauliflower leaves. But they're just now starting to like the lettuce. Broccoli leaves and stalks are better than the flour we use to quick pickle the stems. When I harvested my broccoli, I do have a video, but then I feel like it's silly. Like, this is what I did. I harvested all my spinach, Ziploc freezer bags. 2 were in the fridge. Froze them. So I can put it in quiches and scrambled eggs, Italian dishes. Good bit of spinach. And then I showed my broccoli. And I put it all in Ziploc bags because I blanched it to freeze it. And even the stems so that that can be cooked down and used for broccoli cheddar soup. So the kids, they were snoozing, so they lost. But I'm going to grow more for fall. That was the other thing. Red acre cabbage, green cabbage, broccoli, the purple of Sicily. Well, Ragnarok's just coming in. I love, love, love my purple of Sicily. Oh my goodness, I can't even. So, I ordered 2 packs, purple of Sicily. The only place I could find them was Baker Creek. And then I went for the green Magriata. I just want the cheddar. So I'll have purple, like green, and like a yellowish orange for my garden for fall. And this was my free pack of seeds, which are green tops, yellow bottoms, and they say that they're sweet. It says easy to grow in a range of soils, fine grain, crispy, sweet, and juicy. It's perfect for traditional pilaf, like a rice pilaf. So yeah, excited to grow those too. They will be in my fall garden. Feed everything to the chickens. But they're 5 weeks old. I just started breaking up some lettuce for them. Today they ate more than per usual. My chickens have only been out, what? Not quite a week. Tomorrow it'll be a week they've been outside. Yep, and stay tuned for the video for this because I got 4 solar animal repellers. It looks like this to keep out the raccoons, all that bad stuff. So I got 4 of them and they're on the coop. So I have a video coming out on a review on that. So yeah, rice, broccoli stems, and leaves. Well, I did keep the stems this time because I thought, you know, you could cook it down. It won't be so fibrous and then could use it for cheddar broccoli soup and some of that broccoli that I did because if I wouldn't have gotten it when I did, it would have went to flour because I was picking some, then some were little, then the next batch came in. So, you know, I blanched and froze it all. Tiny pullet eggs that are adorable. I have, because this is, I keep getting confused on this because it wasn't my original order. Remember that. I got 3 New Hampshire, no, see, 3 Rhode Island Reds. Try this again for the 3rd time. I got 3 New Hampshire Reds and 3 silver laced Wyandottes. I have a total of 6 and I just love them to pieces. Let's see. I didn't grow enough to can them, but I'm sure you could. How did you cook them? Did you get enough to at least like be able to cook them? Do you just like stir fry them in a pan? You will be able to have greens for them for the winter. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Indiana Backyard Garden. That was a good idea. We put up plants for rabbits and chickens, comfrey, sunflower, cut plants, nettle, you name it. I just found out Baker Creek grows 90% of their seeds outside the U.S. You did? Well, sometimes you got to get seeds wherever you can get them. We posted some links earlier on 2 channels that are running sales. I just bought a plantain. Is that the one that looks like a banana? I bought one of those, and how do you cook it? I just want to try it. Like, do you slice it like a banana and then put it in like butter? Somebody help me out with that. We have our hens do all the weeding, but hens, not chicks. Okay. Plantain is so awesome. We save seeds from greater plantain and feed it to our cats when they have tummy issues. It's also good for our bellies. I'm thinking of the actual, you know, I guess plantain, Mexican, Spanish cooking. I bought one because I wanted to try it and see how it is. So yeah, so canning coming up this week. I'm starting the organic baby carrots for sure. I need to get it over with. I literally do. So I might be calling someone if my paper isn't inside my pot, just to let me know how much water. Okay, so again, let me repeat. I did 12 plants for fall. I did them yesterday because it's a 6 cell. And then I'm going to do, no, actually I didn't do that. I did 12 of these yesterday. Tomorrow I'm going to try to get around to planting 12 of these. I'm going to plant my red acre cabbage, green cabbage, my Georgia Southern collards, whether I have to bring it in, put it in a grow light. I want to give them a bigger of a jump start. And broccoli and lettuces. Am I missing anything? Carrots. I will try to do another round of beets, but I got to get these beets in first. And that's what I'm doing for my fall garden. And I'm not gardening this winter. I may have carrots in there, but this lady over here needs to take a break. Fry them, the plantain. Okay, Adrian, and what? And is it sweet? What does it taste like? We did them in a stir fry. The rest I seeded. I'm growing them out for eating this year. Okay, stir fry. Yeah, they're looking gorgeous. I keep saying in like videos when I'm doing, I'm like, Ragnarok, send me these, you know. But when I saw the size of it, I just couldn't even believe it. Couldn't even believe it. I was like, uh-oh. Fry it, smash it, and fry it again, Cindy says. Let me go grab that. Done yet? It always does that funny thing at a certain time. Let's see. And it was so green that now it's getting ripe, like really ripe. It's getting really ripe. Is this more like a dessertsy type of thing? Let me know, because I got to cook this up because it ripens pretty quickly considering I got it when it was pretty green. Wait until the plantain is black. Skin, slice, and saute in butter and sugar. I'm trying to let it get there, but if it keeps getting any darker, I'm going to get gagged out like it's a banana. Uh-oh, it's got one soft spot. So butter and sugar. 1 inch above the jars, right, Ed Boon? Usually 1/4 inch. Okay. I'm going to do this. So wish me luck. That's what's going on. Carrots are getting canned. Still got to get beets in the bed and get the rest of the lettuce out, giving it to the chickens. Chickens, I guess, will just go up when they're ready. And I'm taking all the precautionary measures to make sure that my chicks stay safe considering the wild animals around here. And I just want to get that cheddar cauliflower for my garden. Miss Pam, Playing in the Dirt, I think it is sending me all kinds of fun zinnias. So I'm excited about that. And so this week's videos, how to give your zucchinis a jump start, will probably be the title on it. That's my ice machine. And then I did herbs. And then my garden tour will be out this Saturday as long as my phone cooperates. But yeah, I think everything looks way different. I had a couple tomato plants that were getting blight, but that's from the humidity here, and just went right underneath and just pruned them right off. So if you're in a state that has, you know, severe humidity, you have to keep pruning your tomato plants. And when you see blight going on there, cut it off. So, like I said, it's extra super duper hot here. When plantain is green, they're very starchy. When the skin is black, they're sweeter. Okay. Oil, yes, it's sweet. Let them get ripe and kind of soft. And when you fry it, use a fork to smash it while it's frying. I could put my finger in it. Skin's soft. Oh, I'm so excited to try it. It isn't ripe yet. Gosh darn it, Cindy Brown. I was getting all excited. Slice it, just in circles, no sugar needed. Water is 3 quarts in the Presto. Bam. There she is, Pam, join me in the dirt. Like I said before, my friend, wonderful person. If you have not subscribed to her channel, please go over and do so. She's just a little gun shy, like, you know how we are. Our videos are never good enough. She is wonderful. Wonderful. I was talking to her yesterday and she was canning, wait, let me see if I get this straight, pork. Right, Pam? So she says the water is 3 quarts in the Presto. 3 quart size jars of fill it up with water. That sounds like a lot of water. But okay, you guys are the pro. Voon says you will do fine. Voon's probably like, hello, Piotr. I bought this for you like as soon as I got here. She bought that for me. Just as a happy mail. A happy mail that made me bawl my eyes out that I had to redo my whole video. Oh my goodness. And, so it was just the sweetest thing ever. And I'm extremely grateful. And I used it as a water bath canner. And now I'm like, that's it. Because I'm sure there's lots of things other than ground beef. From what I'm hearing, it's like dog food. I wouldn't pressure can that. But I'm going to dip my toes in and just do it and get it over with and cross your fingers. My roommate has a Zoom meeting tomorrow for a possible job that will be 7 at night till 7 in the morning. So, woohoo, because I'm outside most of the day anyway. And as soon as I told him today, as soon as you walk out the door to go to work, I'll be there with the vacuum cleaner, cleaning up. He did take Trinity to go get groomed, and the groomer found a lump on the inseam of her leg. So she needs to go see a vet. She also has a black dot in her ear. I said, it's probably nothing serious. That could just be a cyst on the inside of her leg. So, yeah, but she's got a haircut. So, woohoo. They're so good in caramelized sugar. Oh, baking soda is good to deal with blight. Yeah, I saw a video on that. But you know what it is? It's because we had that rain and it's coming down on top of the tomatoes. But when you look, I do 3 to 6 inches from the bottom. It was a couple that were up. So I reached right up the scissors, clip, and took it right off. So we'll see if it keeps going on. But how much baking soda would you put? Like, do you have to mix it with water? I don't know. I don't really use anything. If it fails, it fails. If it's great, if it's good, it's great. And that's kind of how I look at it. So sassafras said, I agree with Cindy. It's been hot and muggy here. Pruning them tomato plants seems like it has to be done every day. I know, that's what I'm going through. The humidity is a little too quick for my taste. So I was just reading about salting pork, whole hog salting. Yeah, she was doing pork when I was talking to her yesterday. Quart-sized jars. So, hey, I just got to get into it because my freezers are packed. Nomac Rat Pack. Hello. Saying hello to Beltloop 29. Gary, good to see you. Well, welcome in. Hello. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Foon says you are better than me. I don't prune them every day. I've been doing mine every day because I'm not willing to lose them. Pam says, yes, smoked on the big green egg, then canned. Could you imagine how good that pork's going to taste when she opens up that jar? Oh, my goodness. Nomadic. I've seen Nomadic around. I haven't seen them in a while. We discovered if the tomatoes are planted in the open, they didn't need pruning. Yeah, I'm not using a cattle panel, and I'm not doing 3 beds. I'm doing a bed and a half in the garden. And if I could ever get around to it before they croak, the rest of the peppers and tomatoes are going on the side garden. So 3 rows. Of course, they look, I mean, we got that rain. Was it? I was in the chicken coop when it rained because I wanted to see if my birds could get wet. I guess I'm a little OCD chicken mom. And I cleaned up their run and everything for them because they're just so stinking cute. Can't wait to get eggs. But anyway, yeah, once we got that downpour, that's when I started seeing some, and then the humidity came and that was just like a done deal. I don't get it done every day. It just seems like it needs it every day. I go about 12 inches up on your pruning. Okay. I really do need to prune some. Then prune them so you don't lose them. Not much baking soda in water. We use a lot more things to deal with blight. Yeah, I'm not going to really sweat it because it's not anything drastic, but I do have something weird. I took pictures. I was showing Pam it. And I said, I'm probably going to have to send the pictures to Indiana Backyard Gardener. I don't know what that is. It's sort of like, and it's only on like 2 pepper plants, we'll say. It's like the leaves are green with some type of weird coloring in the lines, and it has some yellow. And I'm like, what is that? And it was on the top of my plant. It seems like it's improved a little bit, but I still want to know what the heck that is. So I'm going to have to like send the pictures to your phone, Adrian. I have one of them up to 7 feet, 7 inches now. I actually took a tape measure out. They measured it today. Okay, all much love. I have to leave. Have a great week. Yep, we're going to be signing off momentarily. Have a great week too. It's Cindy Brown. Love you, girl. It's a rough time to try and prune every day as hot as it is. Got to get out like 5 in the morning or 5, well, when the sun comes up. And then maybe like 2 hours at night when it's cool. The pork is going to be great. Join me in the dirt. I know, right, Ragnarok? I love Pam. She's wonderful. That just sounds tasty. It's making my mouth water. There is an app called Canning Timer and Checklist that helps you to not forget anything. Oh, I'm calling you for that. I'm calling you. Sorry, Pam, but I'm calling you. It has been really hot here too. Just sweat, just watering, never mind anything else. Favorite tomatoes growing best in a bed. That has been wood chips and mulch. I only use shredded hardwood. So I don't really get any problems. Ultimate Acres, grand evening, big leg, let's dig it, and everyone in the chat. How are you feeling tonight? Good, just getting ready to hop off. Couple minutes. So yeah, you might have to go back and rewatch, but missed you tonight. How are you? How's your weekend? Let's see. So very true. Thought I admit I let the water hit me unnecessarily. Last year I was like with the hose. Let's see. Make sure you disinfect the pruners too. I know. But I didn't do it. But I know. Felt Luke 29, thank you for having me on your panel the other night. It meant a lot to me. It was very informative. Says, is it nomadic? Well, that's cool. Gary, I didn't get an invite. I'm just kidding. I pray for the picture. This app to ID plants its ID's disease. Wow, really? Huh. Leaf miners, probably. I need to know what that is because I think Pam said that too. I need to know what that is. We need to talk. I'll send you the pictures. Leaf miners are the larvae of various beetle flies, moth, and sawflies. But could it change the color of the pepper? The pepper is alive, like the plant is alive. But it was just something I've never seen before. And how do you treat it? Or should you just take the pepper plant out? Let's see. I only use shredded hardwood in my beds. I never have issues with blade or blossom and rot. Yeah. Sassafras. Well, good night, all. Have a beautiful week and safe Independence Day. Wow, yeah, you believe that? That'll be around the corner. I am probably just going to do like a fire pit. I think I just want to do like seafood on the grill. Plus, my neighbor was talking about that. Kathy. Oh, by the way, I did get her sign on the coop. Yep, the coop door. So it's official. I guess I have to do a video on it. The official name for the chicken coop is the Fluffy Butt Hut. So how adorable is that? So yeah, stay tuned for videos this week. It was great seeing you again, Sassafras. Blessings in the garden for sure. Cut them leaves off, she said. Okay. All right. I will still send you pictures. Okay. I'm at the bottom. Let me see. You didn't? Okay. Gail is having a giveaway next Sunday. Open panel, 4 p.m. says Indiana Backyard Gardener. Okay. So that's kind of that. That went by really fast. Plantains, how to cook them. Certain things that I love and that I'm growing in my garden. Great moderators, per usual. I don't know where Paul is tonight. But thank you, Voon. I missed Voon big time. So videos this week is the solar animal repeller, bean video, how to get a jump start on your zucchini. Tomorrow is going to be something I recorded Friday night at night on the birds. Every Monday I do sort of like a feel good Monday, but it's a, what did I name it? Monday cuteness like overload. So keep your eye out for that. And this Saturday's garden tour. So on that note, wish me lots of luck. Sometimes I just hop on and people tend to show up. Well, absolutely. Let me know. I'm there in a heartbeat, Gary. Cuteness overload. I know. And they are so cute. But wish me lots of luck. I will try. This is what I'm thinking. Just bear with me a second. I might try, even if you see scared and all that anxiety type of stuff, I might try to record my first time doing the carrots so people can see what it's like to be nervous and everything and then see how the process goes. Or just do the carrots by myself. And the second time I go to can, then do a video. I don't know. What do you think? Leave me a comment down below. Anyone that watches this back, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to go over to Indiana Backyard Gardener, who needs watch hours. Miss Andel needed watch hours. Support my friend Pam playing in the dirt. My girl Voon, go over, give her some watched hours and subscribe. And Belt Loop 29, Gary. And am I forgetting anyone? Let me just take a quick look. I'm just Ragnarok as well. I always shout him out though. So yeah, go over to Ragnarok if you're not already subscribed. Go watch some videos. Ultimate Acres, great channels, great people, loyal, obviously. And yeah, try to make it for a Feel Good Friday over at Indiana Backyard Gardener on a Friday night. It's a good live. I was late this week. I could blame it on the chickens because it was true. But I did rewatch it and a lot of informative information and just, I always have a good time when I'm over there. I was just late this week. So that is, I think, what, like 8 my time? She could post that real fast before we hop off. I can hear it is time consuming, Mel Canning. That's all right. LP, I say record the footage and see how you feel afterwards if you want to use it and post it. I think that's fair. I think that I should do that because I've been extremely scared. You heard Abby. She's scared. And you know what? I'll get a couple pointers. I'll call Pam and see about that app and read my manual and wish me luck. I don't know how many quarts. I'm going for quarts because I think that's what I have down there. So yeah, I'm going to do my carrots and quarts and I think it'll be okay. I'm staying very positive and optimistic and wish me lots of luck because the heat's really getting to me. It's giving me headaches. It's making me feel dizzy. So I have lots to do and I have to do it at what my body and when my body says to do it. LP, loved having you here, even though you were awfully quiet. Be prepared to spend time. Yep. Did you see the trolls? I did. That was crazy. FYI, anyone who watches this back or is still in here now, Indiana Backyard Gardeners, Feel Good Friday. It was very weird. So be on the lookout for this. This is a warning. Someone was actually on the live and hacking people that were in the live and writing for them, like Suzanne. Suzanne would never say that. The person said they go under Google, they hack it, and they get in for 3 minutes. Be careful on your lives. Pay attention to that. Plus, I wanted the moderators to know that, whether it's for me or anybody else you moderate for. Keep your eye out for that because they're writing comments. It was craziness. They're hacking into Google under the person's name while they're on a live and writing whatever they want. They only have 3 minutes. You believe that? Simply Jen, you are the best too, girl. Don't forget to go over Show Jen. Lots of love. Adrian says I had trolls that were hacking people's Google accounts, posing as them in the chat while they were in the chat. Yeah, it was crazy. If you did not watch Indiana Backyard Gardeners Feel Good Friday that just passed, go over. It literally happens right in the beginning. You can't miss it. But in case you have a channel and you do lives and stuff like that, be on the lookout. Or moderators. I saw that in your chat. Okay, says Gary. Take a leg. I've been listening, exercising, making dinner. Oh, that's awesomeness. I'm going to actually make myself something to eat. Miss Jen, we will catch up. Put 1 in just a basic roll. Okay. Yes. How scary that someone could do that. Right, Pam? That's just, it was crazy. And literally, if you can't watch the whole Feel Good Friday, it's right in the beginning. It literally is in the beginning. Nuts. So I wanted moderators to be able to know for other channels that that is going on as well. They literally explained the whole thing to Indiana Backyard Gardener on how they hack it and do it. Simply Jen says bake a leg. Carrots are super easy to can. Yeah, I'm so excited. That's freaky. Totally messed up. I agree, LP. Answer messages. But love yous all. That Sunday went by quick. Miss Jen, check out the chicks. So I guess I'll just hold up my, well, I already kind of held that up. stay on the lookout. Thank you, Ragnarok, and everyone for coming. Anyone that watches it back, please ring the bell. Consider subscribing over here. It really helps out the channel. And stay tuned for a review on some solar animal repellers to keep my birds alive. But I love you all. If I don't stop, I'll never get off. Boone, thank you, thank you, thank you. I will call you tomorrow. Have a great night, Melody, and everyone. Have a great night and week. Everyone, blessed week. See you here next Sunday. We'll do some more gardening talk. Pam, I will be calling you, girl. Until next we meet, be well. Ragnarok, keep your eye out for the bean video, my friend. Wait till you see. But on that note, love yous all. I will see you throughout the week and next Sunday. Bye, everyone.